Hi there Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk Bounty video. And in this video we're going to be taking a look at my most recent pickups from the last couple of weeks, and I've got plenty to show you. Some really cool stuff this week. We've got some stuff from the vintage collection, we've got some customs, we've got some stuff back from the graders, and we've got a couple of PO box deliveries from fan mail, which is awesome. So some really cool stuff to show you this week. And to start off, I'm going to start off with the vintage collection stuff, and that is in the form of the carbonized figures. Now this one here, sorry about the glare because these are super shiny, but I think you can see it like that. This one here is pretty much the only one that I was really concerned with, purely because it's on a different card back. Not really too sure about the Goldie figure there, but it is what it is. I am not a massive fan of these carbonized figures, I've got to be honest. From a loose figure perspective, this figure is not really going to be able to do anything in my collection or fit in with anything else that I have. So it's going to stay on card. And as I say, this is the Shore Trooper card, so we have that one. And then we also have the Incinerator Trooper. So obviously that's the same card that we've had for the Incinerator Trooper. As I said, the Shore Trooper is the only one that's different. So that's him there. Lovely card back, of course, super shiny and everything, but yeah, just not really sure about the point of them really. Next up we have the Armourer. There's that image of the Armourer there, and again, yeah, just a shiny version of the Armourer. Not really for me, but being a collector of the vintage collection, I've got to get them all really. When they, you know, if I'm going to get that Shore Trooper, then the rest must follow really at the end of the day. And there we have Moff Gideon to round up the wave of 4. And yeah, I hope they don't continue with this sort of thing. I'm hoping that, you know, they give us some that are going to be more useful in the collection. Next up is something I want to show you, which is some customs that I bought. I've just got the Mandalorian here just to set the scene. I don't have any dioramas or anything, but these little cool Stormtrooper helmets on spikes from the Mandalorian are awesome. Now these were created by a guy called Ian Butler, and he sells these on the Echo Base Modern Facebook group. I believe these 5 cost me £15 posted, I think. Painted. Now you can get them unpainted and paint them yourselves. I think they're pretty much 3D printed things with a cocktail stick, and he also does them in different sizes as well. So if you're a 6-inch collector, then he does do them in the 6-inch scale as well, but obviously 3.75 inch is for me. And it's got that sort of cool little bit of material hanging down from the helmets there on those spikes, and I just thought they were really cool, and they're going to go very nicely in my cabinet with all my Mandalorian figures, and I just thought it sort of just adds to the scene really. I think they're pretty cool, really nicely painted. He does charge less for them if you want them unpainted and you want to paint them yourselves, but I really like those. I think they're pretty cool. And yeah, as I said, it's just going to set the scene. All right then, so next up is a couple of things that I've got back from the graders. Now the first thing is that you've probably saw that I got this a while ago on one of my sort of Grail videos. This is the Jar Jar Binks in Carbonite, and he was sent off to UKG because I do get the sort of exclusives graded and things like that just to keep them nice. Get them authenticated and everything, and this actually came back with a 95 gold, which is really good. Obviously the best it could probably get, and I was quite surprised at that because there is a bit of a mark there on the card. Hey, you know, I'll take a 95 all day long. I'm not going to complain about that. So that's your Jar Jar Binks in Carbonite. The other ones that I've got graded from the line are like the Canadian Yoda and the 2 mini cards, that sort of thing really. So really lovely item, and just very pleased to finally get it back. They've had it for nearly 14 weeks, but I'm very pleased to get it back, and obviously over the moon with that score. However, that for me isn't the most exciting thing that I got back from the graders. This is, and I'll just move Jar Jar out of the way. Now some of you may have seen me pick this up in a previous video, again 14 weeks ago, but this is a first shot prototype of VC01 Dengar, and I got them to separate all of its accessories and stuff just like that, and I think it looks absolutely awesome. I'm so pleased with this. This is like the best thing that came back from grading. I even prefer this to the Jar Jar. And this one actually got a 90 gold, and you can see there Star Wars Dengar VC01 first shot prototype 2010 Hasbro. So that kind of gets it into the archive as an official prototype, and he just looks fantastic. Of course, VCO1, this is where it all started. So if I was ever going to get a prototype, you know, I'd want it to be something significant like this, which is, you know, the start of it all, VCO1. And if I couldn't get something like this, then obviously I'd be after like a Bossk or something, you know, from the Saga collection. But really, really love this. I love the way they've separated all the things and just got him on display there. And that's just going to look awesome in my cabinet. I just absolutely love it. So that's good that I finally got that back. And now we'll move on to the 2 boxes of fan mail, which both came from Canada. All right then, so the first one is from a very generous guy in Canada called Paul Carrington. He contacted me on Instagram and basically we've had a few exchanges and I've helped him out with a few bits that he was unable to get in Canada, like the Walmart exclusives and things like that. And as by way of a thank you, he sent me this box. Now, he actually sent me the box on the 18th of August. And over the last few months, he's like messaged me saying, has the box turned up? Has the box turned up? And it's only just arrived today. And it's been through the mill. The box was covered in like a wet, sugary substance. I have no idea what the postman was doing with it, but something got spilt on it. And luckily it didn't go through. But I wanted to open it up before I put it on my desk because it would just make a mess of my desk. And inside there was a note, and I love notes. And it says, "Hi Tim, great channel. Thanks for all that you do. Included is the Kenner Emperor and Nin Num. Also included is a Canadian variant Admiral Akbar for Nick. If you could send him, many thanks, Paul in Canada." Of course I will. I'll make sure that Nick gets hold of this. No problem at all, my friend. And for me, these are 2 figures that I needed for my run of 96. And I've got to say, Paul, thank you so much, my friend. They are in super mint condition. Really, really nice. And I've had the opportunity to buy these over the last few months, but I knew you were sending them to me, so I've held off. I did once have a Nim Num, but I gave them to my son, but I never had the blaster, so that's awesome. All the accessories in mint condition, and they're going to go straight into the cabinet with the other ones. So thank you so much, Paul. There you go then, guys. That's awesome. Okay then, so next up is another one from Canada, and this time it is from James Marland. He sent me a couple of things in the past and very, very generous once again. So thank you so much to James. I have a slight idea of what's in here, but something was rattling around in there as well. So maybe there's something else in there as well. But as you can see, Bossk's Bounty, PO Box 2154 Worthing, BN12 9EW. That is the PO Box. So thank you so much, James. And let's crack this open and see what's inside. Now it's a bit strange because I say this one's from Canada as well, and I know that he only posted this a couple of weeks ago, so myself and Paul, who sent the other one, you know, we're really sort of scratching our heads of why that took so long to get here, but you know, at least it didn't get lost in the post. So here we go, and there is a note on top. Let's just move the box out of the way so I can read the note. "Hey Tim, sorry it took some time to ship inside a couple of items you will need for your collection. Speaking for the Canadian vintage collectors, we appreciate all you do, and again, thanks for helping me out. My son and I never miss a segment that you do. I expect at least 2 episodes out of this parcel." Okay, let's see what's going on then. Let's see what's in this parcel. All right, so there's a bit of bubble wrap on there. Okay, and there's another box. We'll just put that one there. Some loose bits here. Oh, there's lots of stuff in here. Right, hang on. Let's get all this out and then I can get rid of the bigger, I can get rid of the box. Episode 3 error card, episode 2 error card. Right, okay. Right, so first of all, oh wow, look at these. Okay, so these are sort of printouts of the Salacious Rum and Mouse Droid. So these are customs, I'm guessing, unpunched, and very cool. They've got the back of a Kenner card on there, which is pretty cool. So they're awesome. Thank you so much for those, mate. They look great. And then in here we have an unopened baggie of the bong or whatever it's called that Jabba the Hutt uses. So made in Hong Kong baggie, awesome. And I can see what this one is as well. My friend Salacious Rum would like this, and I'm sure he's probably got one, but there we go. Made in Hong Kong, sealed baggie of Salacious Crumb. So thank you so much for those two. That's awesome. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up one of these for episode 2. And I'm going to save the episode 3 error card for a future episode or a future video. But let's open this one anyway, because sorry, I just can't wait. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, my. Okay. I know what this is. It has the error sticker, the Boba Fett with the double B. So thank you so much for that, my friend. He did actually send me the Boba Fett with the error sticker as well, ages ago now. So really appreciate that. And that's actually quite fitting, really, considering we got the prototype as well. So that's brilliant. So thank you so much for that, James. I really do appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate any gifts that I get, or letters or anything to my PO box. It's always a lovely surprise when something arrives. So mate, I don't know what to say. So thank you so much. But I will save the other one that was in that box for another video. You know, you've asked me to do that and I'm very happy to do that. So thank you so much for the kind gifts. So there we go. Let's put these back in shot here. Those are from Paul. That's from James. Thank you so much. We've got these from James. And these cool custom cards for the Mouse Droid and Salacious Crumb. That's awesome. So thank you so much, James. Thank you so much, Paul. And thank you guys for watching the video. This is what I've picked up. So as I said before, we've got stuff from the graders. We've got Vintage Collection Carbonized. We've got some custom things like these. And we got some gifts from the PO box. So thank you so much to everyone that's watching. Thank you very much to my Patreon and members. Really appreciate your support. And we shall see you on the next one.